We don't need this right now. We're broadcasting, baby. We don't need the steering wheel. We're not racing. We're broadcasting, baby. We're live, ladies and gentlemen. We're live. We're going to get large and in charge in here with the Great White North Dirt Street Stock Series. So, ladies and gentlemen, without a doubt, you wanted a show. Well, here you go. It is the Great White North Dirt Street Stock Series. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go, baby. Hit that like button. Hit that share button. Hit that check and follow button. Let's get it, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get it, baby. Let's go, chat. Let's go. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get it, baby. Let's get it, ladies and gentlemen. Heat race number one coming right up, coming right at you. Heat race number one. Let's go, baby. Let's go. We're going to jump right into the racing action. There's no time for waiting. There's no time to sit here and sit back and relax as we're going to jump right into the racing action. So, starting on the pole in this one as they start to line up here on the Lernerville Speedway pit lane. A good draw here out of the gate for... Let's see if we can get a good angle here at the cars. Lernerville has like the worst camera angles for pit road, chat. They have literally the worst camera angles. Let's go rear chase. So starting on the pole is supposed to be the 19 ride of Jamie Massey, but I'm not sure if Massey's going to make it out there. So no Jamie Massey. Massey looks like his internet may have failed him here. So Massey not going to start this heat race. So starting on the pole in the 822 ride, that is T-Jack Tyler Jackson. Alongside him in the 55 ride, it is Cody Myers. And starting in position number 3 in the 69 ride, that is Cecil Kirkpatrick. Starting in position number 4 in the 8 ride, that is Jeremy Vaughn. And alongside, well, actually in the final row in position number 5 in the 1 ride, it is Jamie Brown. So 5 drivers about to get ready to go to battle here. 5 drivers. I do believe everybody is going to make it into the A-main here tonight. But ladies and gentlemen, if you guys are just tuning in, make sure y'all hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that check and follow button. As we're going to get ready to go green flag racing here. And if you do see my name up there as well, Woods in the 47 ride, we are not racing. We are broadcasting. Accidentally came in as a racer and not a spectator. That was my bad. That was my bad. Rookie move on my behalf, chat. But we're going to get right into the racing action here. Heat race number 1 about to get underway. Tyler Jackson and Cody Myers are going to lead us down to the green flag here at Lernerville Speedway. As they round corner number 4, our flagman is going to throw the green flag and set these drivers loose. Quickly, it's the 55 ride up on the high side, but T-Jack tries to slide up. A little bit of contact going down the backstretch. They continue to beat and bang as here comes Jeremy Vaughn. Vaughn gonna try to jump down on the bottom side here as well, and he's gonna try to take that 3rd spot, but a good bit of momentum out of corner number 4, and our new leader, the 55 ride at Cody Myers. As Myers up on the top shelf takes the lead away. Tyler Jackson stuck down low here is now the 1 ride of Jamie Brown. Unfortunately, loses a little bit of momentum. Had to get on the binders there on the high side as this racetrack, that top shelf is very, very, very tricky. You miss that high side by just a little bit and you can be right off of it and straight over that hill and into a wall or down there by the fishing boats. As Cody Myers continues to lead the way, the 55M looking to have a great run here as heat race number 1 already in full swing. Myers doing a great job, slowly but surely pulling away from the 822 ride of Tyler Jackson, as Jackson there solidly now in that 2nd spot, with Jamie Brown moving up now into position number 3 in the NLR number 1 ride as he's there in that 3rd position. Jeremy Vaughn there in fourth with Cecil Kirkpatrick rounding out our field, and we're still missing Jamie Massey. Looks like Massey not gonna jump out here for this heat race. I think he lost his internet, ladies and gentlemen. That McDonald's Wi-Fi, hotel Wi-Fi coming to bite Jamie Massey in the butt here tonight as Cody Myers out in front. He's gonna get 2 more laps left to go. Tyler Jackson slowly but surely trying to hunt him down, trying to reel him in the 822 ride. Is that www.shopfergie22.com ride, trying to jump up here and get the lead back, but he may run out of time as the white flag flies. So the white flag in the air here one more time around for Cody Myers, but here comes T-Jack. He can't quite get there as Myers heads down the backstretch into corner number 3. He's going to protect the bottom side, and out of corner number 4, it's the 55 ride of Cody Myers picking up the checkered flag. Tyler Jackson coming home in second, Jamie Brown in third, Jeremy Vaughn in fourth, and I do believe it was... oh man, I forgot who, Cecil Kirkpatrick in that 5th position as we're going to get ready here for heat race number 2. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome in, welcome in. Hopefully you guys are ready for some wicked racing action here tonight. If you guys haven't already, make sure you jump into the chat and say hello. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that follow button. Make sure you hit that share button. It's absolutely free to do. Every like, comment, share, and reaction on the stream helps push this stream out to more and more people. So it's up to you guys to help make this stream go absolutely to the moon. So let's get it, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get it, baby. Too late to join, unfortunately, Austin. Unfortunately, it is too late to join, my dude. It is too late to join. Can I still join to rear? Unfortunately, it's too late, my boy, and it's a league race, so unfortunately, these guys are locked in, and they're racing for a championship here. So unfortunately, locked in for right now, but we're going to get a couple new series fired up here over the next couple weeks. We're going to have a few new series underway and ready to go as we're going to get ready here for heat race number 2. Heat race number 2 on the racetrack, starting on the pole. Another new-looking paint scheme here for the 9 ride. A Ty Dickinson is Ty, starting in that top spot. Alongside him, one of the championship hopefuls. It's the 09 ride of Joshua Ely. Is Ely starting there in second? In the 3rd position in the 7-11 ride, it is Dylan Cribbs. Actually, no, it is the 71S of Zach Clark. So Clark starting in that 3rd position alongside him in the Elite Performance Industries number 69 ride. That is Keith Hackney. Starting in the 5th position in the 23 is Byron Whipperman, and alongside him is the 7-11 of Dylan Cribbs. And rounding out our field, it is the 37 ride of James Stockton as our flagman is going to throw that green flag, and we're back to green flag racing. Quickly, Joshua Ely putting the pedal to the metal, getting a good push down the front straightaway there by Keith Hackney. So that's going to push the 09 ride out into the lead. So here comes Hackney now. Hackney going to try to go for a little bit of a slide job. He knew he couldn't make it work. Here comes Dylan Cribbs right to his back bumper as Joshua Ely leads lap number 1. Quickly, he takes that lead away, and Ty Dickinson, unfortunately, has a bit of a cold, has a bit of the flu right now, not feeling very good, and you can see that's affecting his ride as he's quickly dropping like a stone here to the back of the field. A tough break there for that Peacemaker Gaming Papa Mike Promotions number 9 ride. It's Joshua Ely out in front, and you see that 9 ride all the way from hero to zero in all of 1 lap as Joshua Ely continues to lead the way. Keith Hackney right there in second. Zach Clark trying to jump up and take that 3rd spot away from Dylan Cribbs, but Cribbs using that top shelf to absolute perfection. And here comes the Mecca Motorsports number 37 ride of James Stockton. Stockton trying to get that 37 ride up towards the front here, as well as he's all over the back bumper of Zach Clark, as Clark throwing a nice tribute throwback paint scheme to one of his late great friends. So a great thing out of the 71S ride is a nice throwback there for one of his dear friends. So that's awesome to see. That's awesome to see as we hope that Zach can have a good run here, but at the front of the field, we got a battle for the lead, ladies and gentlemen. A battle out in front, as now Keith Hackney up on the top shelf. Joshua Ely there in second. These two are going to go side by side as now Ely tries to slide up in front of him. He's going to cut him off. Here comes Dylan Cribbs. Cribbs is going to drive in there as well. So now Cribbs trying to jump up and take that second spot away, but he can't quite get it done. He can't quite get there, as still Joshua Ely out in front as the white flag flies. So one more good look here for the 69K. Ely leads him down the backstretch, but here comes Hackney diving it down low. He's going to try to slide up in front. Here comes the crossover right down to the line. I don't know who got it, chat. I don't know who got it. Who won this race, ladies and gentlemen? I don't know who won that race. A great heat race there out of Keith Hackney and Joshua Ely. We're going to have to take a look back and see how this one all played out, as I'm not even sure. It looks like Joshua Ely is going to get that number 1 position. So Ely right there at the line picking up the win. Keith Hackney there in second. Then we see, I do believe, let me take a better look at this one here. We need a better look at this. Then we see Dylan Cribbs there in third. Zach Clark coming home in fourth. James Stockton there in fifth. Byron Whipperman in sixth. And Ty Dickinson rounding out our 7 drivers there in heat race number 1. As we're going to get ready here for heat race number 3. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome in, welcome in. If you guys are just tuning in, make sure y'all hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that gosh heckin' follow button. Let's get it, ladies and gentlemen. Let's freaking go, chat. Let's go, baby. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. So happy to see y'all in here, man, as we're going to get ready for some more wicked racing action. As heat race number 3 already out onto the racetrack, as we're going to get primed and ready to see these drivers go to battle here once again. As we're going to quickly try to share this out a couple times ourselves here. Try to get this out to the proper channels here. As heat race number 3 rolling around the racetrack, ladies and gentlemen, welcome in to yet again another wicked night of racing here with the Great White North Dirt Street Stock Series. And starting on the pole here in this one, in heat race number 3, it is the 21C rider Charles Barnes. Alongside him in the 23, that is Seth Castle. Starting in position number 3 in the 999 ride, the Majula C Speed Shop, is Carl Kilgore, and alongside him the 22 is Mac Russell. Then we see the 89 ride of Mike Stockton, the 84 of Bryce Dickinson, and the 129 machine of Jason Ferguson. As quickly Charles Barnes out in front trying to pull away with this one, but they're going to go 3 wide here at the top of the speed charts. Quickly you see Kilgore with a big slide job, but it's still going to be Charles Barnes leading lap number 1. So Barnes still out in front, but Kilgore with a massive slide job there in 3 and 4 trying to take this lead away. He's going to go for it again here. He's going to slide up in front of the 21. See a great crossover out of Barnes as he stays out in front. As these guys continue to battle, you see Seth Castle trying to rejoin this fight as he's going to take a look down low here again as they're going to go 3 wide into corner number 3 once again. You see the 999 ride of Carl Kilgore having to check up a little bit. I think that hurt his momentum on that slide job. He still got her done, still jumped out in front for a split second, but Charles Barnes running an absolutely picture-perfect race here out in front. Mac Russell back there in 4th as once again Kilgore with another big slider gets up into that outside wall. He's going to lose a lot of time here. That's what Charles Barnes needed, but Barnes up on the high side trying to run away with this one. Does Kilgore try to go for it once again here in 3 and 4? No, he's going to fall up into the high side and over the banking. Goes the 23 ride. So the first car of the evening to blow it over the top. It's the 23 ride of Seth Castle. As Castle misses that berm by just that little bit and slides over the edge. See Bryce Dickinson and Jason Ferguson right there behind him, trying to compete, trying to run up and trying to drive inside the top 5 here in heat race number 3. But out in front, it is all Charles Barnes in that 21C ride. Carl Kilgore trying to hunt him down. A great run by Macrocell as he's there in position number 3. Seth Castle battling back here, trying to take 4th back away from Mike Stockton. Stockton going to hold on to that spot as the white flag flies. So down the backstretch into corner number 3 and out at corner number 4, it's going to be Charles Barnes picking up heat race win number 3. Carl Kilgore there in 2nd, Macrocell in 3rd, Mike Stockton in 4th, Seth Castle, Bryce Dickinson, and Jason Ferguson rounding out our final heat race as we're going to get ready here for our consolation race, as it looks like everybody is going to make it here. It says 8 drivers are going to make it, so it looks like these guys are going to run 12 laps. They're going to get some extra practice out there on the racetrack, and they're going to figure out where they're going to start here. And I'm excited to see whether or not Jamie Massey is going to load in here or not. I'm not sure. He might have had some internet issues, and it looks like Massey is loaded in here. So we will see the 119 ride of Jamie Massey here in our consolation race. So he is going to make the race. So ladies and gentlemen, we are going to have him here for this one, as our SDK decides that it wants to malfunction here once again. We'll get that reset as we're going to get ready here for our B main. Nobody's going to get sent home early. Everybody's going to make it into the show here as all 8 drivers load into the sim. They're going to figure out where they're going to start in this race as we're going to get ready for some more green flag racing. Let's freaking get it, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get it, baby. Yo, Susie Dickinson, my girl. Yo, Drew, Allen, Spencer. What is good, Drew? Drew coming in as well. Yo, Jeremy Vaughn Racing. What is good, Jeremy? What is good, my boy? Yeah, unfortunately, it's a league race there, Austin, unfortunately. Nice race, absolutely, Scott. Always some good racing here with these boys. Always some good hard racing. Good luck, everybody. Absolutely, Clifford. Absolutely. Yo, Tony Whippersnapper. What is good, Tony? What is good, my boy? Coming in, showing that love as well. Your streams always lag bad. What do you mean my streams always lag bad? Does anyone else have laggy streams, chat? Does anyone else have laggy streams, or is it just Scott? I think it might be just Scott. All right, ladies and gentlemen, as our B main underway here, you might be talking about the SDK thing. I don't know what's up with SDK. They've really dropped the ball on their service the last little while as they battle at the front of the field here. Out in front, it is Jamie Massey as Massey continues to lead the way. Massey out in front here, but James Stockton up on that high side, trying to use the high side momentum to get out in front, but here comes the possible slide job. He couldn't quite get it done. He's going to slide up and take that high side momentum away from the 84 rider Bryce Dickinson, as Bryce right there in position number 3. Cecil Kirkpatrick and Seth Castle battling side by side here for 4th and 5th, but they're going to go 3 wide here for that 3rd position for a split 2nd, but that high side momentum allows Bryce to get himself out of that situation once again down the backstretch. The same thing as Byron Whipperman in the 23 ride. He tries to jump up here as well. He tries to jump into this battle. It's Ty Dickinson back there in 7th, and Jason Ferguson rounding out our field in 8th. The battle at the front of the field, though, continues to heat up as James Stockton continues to lead the way. Over Jamie Massey, as Massey right there in position number 2. Massey trying to find a way to get around Stockton, and Stockton running some perfect lines out there on the racetrack, trying to figure out a way to get around that 37 ride, and Stockton just trying to keep our points leader at bay as he continues to try and find a way around him here to get a better starting position on this feature event coming up in a few more moments as you see these guys continue to battle back here. Seth Castle now up onto the top shelf here as he's trying to take that third spot away from Bryce Dickinson. Bryce there in position number 3. He's going to slide back into that 4th position as these guys continue to battle it out. Byron Whipperman having a great run as well, now sliding up into position number 5. So Whippersnapper with a great run as well, and here comes Ty Dickinson. Ty using that top shelf as well, trying to get some good runs right on the back bumper of Byron Whipperman as Jamie Massey takes the lead away, going down the backstretch. Stockton gonna try to battle back strong here in the middle, but no one's gonna hold him back as that DWR number 119 ride takes the lead away and continues to pull away as Jamie Massey once again out in front, showing these drivers how to get it done as he continues to show these drivers how to get it done here night after night, doing absolutely amazing driving. That's why he is our points leader in showing these guys how to get it done here once again in this B main after missing out on his A main or his heat race. Now here trying to lock himself into this A main feature event with 2 more laps left to go. Massey continues to lead the way. James Stockton there in 2nd. Seth Castle in position number 3. Bryce Dickinson there in 4th with Byron Whipperman there in 5th with Ty Dickinson, Cecil Kirkpatrick, and Jason Ferguson rounding out the field as the white flag flies. So one more time around for Jamie Massey. Actually looks like the checkered flag. Okay, thank you, SDK, for that one. Man, this damn SDK is honestly the worst live timing thing I've ever seen, bro. They're honestly the worst. It's funny because when I'm not live, it seems to work fine. Every time I go through all the programming and everything else, it runs fine. As soon as I'm live, it never likes to work. It never likes to work for some reason. Never seems to like to work. Fine on my end? Okay, Drew, I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad to hear that, my boy. Damn thing. I know, right? That damn overlay, bro. I don't know what is up with it, man. And they have, like, the worst customer service ever, bro. Like, literally the worst customer service. Yo, Andy Faber coming in with that like on the stream. Ricky Chandler coming in, smashing that like as well. Mr. Fletcher, Matty coming in with that like as well. What is good, my boy? What is good, homie? What is good? Jeremy Vaughn coming in with that carry action. Michael Merkley coming in with that like as well. Or Malachi? Markle coming in with that like on the stream. Jeremy Dyer, Mr. Midnight Toker coming in with that double like. Austin Wormuth coming in with that like. Scott Spees coming in, smashing that like as well. Susie Dickinson, Tony Whipperman, Ty Dickinson coming in with that like and the share. Bryce Dickinson with the like and share. Rob Massey coming in, smashing that like as well. Michael Dickinson, Papa Mike coming in with the like and share as well. What is good, Michael? What is good? Are you drinking a Monster tonight? Oh, Susie, my girl, you know I'm always drinking a Monster. You know I'm always drinking a Monster. Yo, Wayne Pierce coming in with that like and this share on the stream. What is good, Wayne? Yo, Matthew Custer coming in with that like as well. Michael Dickinson coming in with that share as well on the stream. Yo, Tyler Briggs. Ty Stick, what is good, Ty? Ty coming in, smashing that like on the stream as well. Let's get it. Yo, Dylan Douglas, what's good, Dylan? How you doing, homie? How you doing, Dylan? It's good to see you, my dude. Good to see you. Oh my gosh, guys, I have sexfind.pro over on YouTube telling me I can find love on the best dating site. Thank you for that one. I think I'll skip. But thanks for giving me a view over there on YouTube. Yeah, unfortunately, I'm not going to check out your dating site, sexfind.pro. Unfortunate break, but I think I'm all right on that end. Dang YouTube bots, bro. What up is that, bro? Yo, Calvin Brooks. Calvin coming in, smashing that like. Lane Phillips coming in, hitting that like as well. Caleb Ramsey. Caleb coming in with that like as well. Everyone needs love. Everybody does need love. Everybody does need love. I mean, you know what? I'll take the engagement. I don't know what kind of good engagement that's going to give me over there on YouTube, but, you know, I'll take it. I'll take it, I guess. You know, I might check out their profile, you know, if they at least drop me a subscribe over there on YouTube, but, I mean, they're not even a subscriber, bro. Like, come on now. Come on now. You got to at least subscribe over there for me to be even thinking about it. Come on. Yo, Colby Ely coming in. Colby coming in, smashing that like as well. What is good, Colby? Ladies and gentlemen, if you guys are just tuning in, make sure y'all hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that gosh heckin' follow button. Let's get it, ladies and gentlemen, as our A main feature event about to get underway here in just a few more moments. I don't know how long his SDK doesn't seem to like to work until the A main, so we're gonna get her fixed up here. See, it was at like 2.5 minutes, but really it's like a minute. SDK, you're doing a fantastic job. I'm so glad I pay you like $15 or like $8 or £8 a month, which is probably like 15 bucks Canadian. So glad I pay that. Yo, Jonathan Easterwood coming in with that like on the stream. What is good, Jonathan? What is good, my boy? Coming in, smashing that like as well. All right, ladies and gentlemen, our A main feature event about to get underway here in just a few more moments. What's your guys' prediction? How many cars are we going to see go over the banking? We already saw one in our heat races in the B main. We saw one driver go over the banking, but how many are we going to see here in this feature event? How many cars are going to blow it over the top, over that cushion, and right over, you know, possibly into the wall or all the way down to the boats and trailers down off the backstretch? How many guys are we going to see in that situation, in that position here this evening? As this is such a tricky racetrack. The more and more it gets slicked off, and you can see these guys already have quite a few, you know, good grooves worked in here, and you can see it already starting to really slick off here. So it's going to be interesting to see. It's going to be very interesting to see how many are going to blow it off, man. 2. I'm a vote 3. Okay, I'm about 4 times. Oh, Bryce is going to do it 4 times himself. 4 times yourself, Bryce? Oh, man, we might have to bump those numbers up. Those are rookie numbers. We're not pro-class drivers here. Come on now. Come on now. Yo, Kevin Odelski. Odell coming in, smashing that like on the stream as well. What is good, Odell? What is good, homie? Odell coming in, showing that love as well. Ladies and gentlemen, as we're about to get ready for one of the best shows in motorsports here at Lernerville Speedway, make sure y'all hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that gosh heckin' follow button if you're new here, as we're going to get ready for the green flag here of the Great White North Dirt Street Stock Series, as your boy's going to try to get some shares out here as well, trying to get it off to all the you know, appropriate channels here. Woo! All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Hold my beer, hold my beer. Let's go. Let's see it. Let's see it. 4 by themselves, 6 total with intentional bumps. All right, Wyatt. All right, I can see that. I can see that. 6, that's a good number. I think 6 is a good number for how many times they're going to do it. Yo, Caleb Ramsey coming in with that exclamation mark followage as well with the 288 days of followage. Let's get it, baby. Let's get it, chat. Yo, it's Cecil Kirkpatrick coming in with that like. Jeff Dickinson coming in with that like as well, as we're going to get ready here for our starting lineup. Ladies and gentlemen, as these drivers are out onto the racetrack, you see our pole sitter sitting right there. Starting on the pole, it's the 55 ride of Cody Myers. Alongside him in the 09, that is Joshua Ely. Starting in position number 3 in the 21C ride, that is Charles Barnes. And alongside him in the 822 is Tyler Jackson. Starting in position number 5 in the 69 ride is Keith Hackney. And alongside him in the 999 ride is Carl Kilgore. Then in 7th, we see the 1 ride of Jamie Brown, and alongside him, the 711 of Dylan Cribbs, and rounding out our top 10, it is the 22 ride of Matt Grissel and the 8 ride of Jeremy Vaughn. Then we see Zach Clark, Mike Stockton, James Stockton, Jamie Massey, Bryce Dickinson, Zeph Castle, Ty Dickinson, and the rest of the field as we are green flag racing here at Lernerville Speedway. Quickly, a little bit of a blink out of the 55 ride and some contact being made. Cody Myers is going to go around some heavy contact. Of course, not a great angle there as the billboard in the way, but we saw that little bit of lag coming out of the 55 ride. I don't think some of these drivers knew where he was. They ended up coming together, and around goes our early pole sitter here as our pole sitter is going to go around. Man, even iRacing even trying to get back onto him here is it's a little bit messed up as you see him get back onto the racetrack, but you can see the 21C ride of Charles Barnes pretty much already parked inside his left rear. That contact helps spins him around. He almost goes upside down, hits Keith Hackney, gets hit right there into Bryce Dickinson, the 129 ride of Jason Ferguson, just barely avoiding him. But that's how you go from hero to zero in the first corner right there. Is that little bit of a blink. Unfortunate break there for the 55M ride as he was looking to have such a good run. Now down pit road and some heavy damage as well on that ride. So he's going to have to get that car fixed up and back out onto the racetrack. But starting on the pole position, now restarting back in position number 20 as we're going to get fired back up here. These drivers stack back up side by side. Let's get it, ladies and gentlemen. If you guys are just tuning in, make sure y'all hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that heckin' follow button. If you're brand new here, make sure you hit that follow button as we're working on 3,000 followers here on Peacemaker Gaming. As Joshua Ely and Charles Barnes are going to lead us back down to the green flag here as the pace truck makes the hard right-hand turn. Our flagman with the green flag in the air, he's going to set these drivers loose. Quickly, a great jump there on the high side by the 09 rider Joshua Ely as he's going to use that high side momentum to take the lead down the backstretch as they're going to go 3 wide here for position number 2. Keith Hackney going to slide up right over the nose of the 21C. They're going to continue to run side by side back here for that second position as Keith Hackney trying to take over that second spot. But here comes Carl Kilgore. Kilgore going to jump up to the top shelf here in that Majula C Speed Shop number 999 ride, and he's going to try to take that third spot away as it looks like that high side is definitely the best line on the racetrack as of right now. Well, the more these drivers run that top shelf, the more it's going to get more dangerous and treacherous up there, and we're going to start to see some of these drivers blow it off that corner. These guys continue to battle all throughout this race. You see Dylan Cribbs all over the back bumper here of the one ride of Jamie Brown. Is Brown right there in front of him, getting a good shove down the front stretch that time by. As you can see that top shelf, everyone trying to hang it out. You see some of the drivers deeper in the field starting to use more of that middle line. You can see Jamie Massey in that 119 ride, our points leader. He's there in that middle line trying to get something to work there. Driving it in a little bit deeper, trying to get some good grip coming out of the corner and trying to keep that momentum up. As these street stocks, you need all the momentum you can get to be as fast as possible here. As he's trying to work his way around the 71S ride of Zach Clark just inside the top 10. Out in front, though, it may be his night as Joshua Ely looking to have yet again another wicked run as Ely out in front. Once again, showing these drivers how to get it done early on in one of these races. But he's got T-Jack right there on his back bumper, trying to find a way around him. And there's the BLR number 999 ride of Carl Kilgore now up into position number 3. Keith Hackney right there in the 4th position with Charles Barnes sliding back to position number 5 in that NLR number 21C. As he tries to jump back up towards the front of the field as he would love to try and park this ride down there on the podium, as Charles always seems to have such good runs here at Lernerville. As this is a very tricky racetrack, as we're going to see a lot of drivers have some issues later on in this one. As now you see the 71S ride down low here as it looks like the caution flag is going to fly. It's Byron Whipperman in the 23 ride going around and bringing out our second caution flag of the evening. We're going to take a look back and see what happens here. Byron in that red and white number 23 ride heads down into corner number 1. just gets in there a little bit too deep, almost gets into the rear end of Ty Dickinson. He locks up those rear brakes, and that car just kicks around. A tough break there for the 23 ride, but a quick caution. They're going to get everyone pointed back in the right direction, and everyone's going to get stacked back up, and we're going to get ready to go back to green flag racing here. Man, oh man, oh man, some great runs here by a lot of drivers early on in this one. Joshua Ely doing everything he can to keep some of these guys at bay as he's been working that top shelf to absolute perfection, but he's had Tyler Jackson right there behind him trying to find a way to get around him, waiting for him to make that one simple mistake, that one slip up, that one mistake, and take you out of contention in a quick hurry, as we saw Cody Myers start this race on the pole, that little bit of a blank and going around, restarting deep in this field. He's back in the 14th position, so he hasn't really been able to make up a whole lot of ground here over that green flag run. So we'll have to see if Cody can try to find a little bit more of a, a little bit better of a line and try to find his way around a few more cars here and try to work himself back up inside the top 10 here, as he was looking to have a very promising night, as we're going to get ready to go back to green flag racing as the green flag back it in the air quickly. A great restart as we do the Delaware restarts here for the Great White North Dirt Street Stock Series, and you can see him there in second, going almost 3 wide down the backstretch. It's the 822 ride of Tyler Jackson up on the top shelf, trying to hold on to position number 2, and here comes Hackney. Hackney there in the 69K ride, trying to use that top shelf now to work his way around the 999 ride of Carl Kilgore, as Kilgore is going to drive over the nose of the 21C ride to give himself that high lane going into corner number 3. As they all continue to battle side by side a little bit deeper through the field. Here comes our point leader, the 119 of Jamie Massey. Massey's going to get tagged. He's going to go around. So isn't Bryce Dickinson. The caution flag is going to fly, and our points leader getting collected here. A tough break. Yo, Yasmin Parr coming in, smashing that like. What is good, Yasmin coming in, showing that love as our points leader. Jamie Massey working his way up inside the top 10. Gets collected here in this one as the caution flag flies. Let's take a look back and see what happens. We got a good look at it there as it was happening live, but let's get another little angle at this, as it looks like the 8 ride of Vaughn just kind of jumps up in front of him. Jamie gets onto the binders, and I think that just stacks everyone up behind him. You saw the 71S ride of Zach Clark just get into his back bumper, lift those rear tires up off the racetrack just enough for him to lose any type of grip. And that car goes around, bounces off a few more competitors. So a tough break here for Jamie Massey. See that 8 ride right here, slide up in front of him. He gets out of the gas a little bit too much. A tough break down into the grass. No grip down there as he's going to spin that car around, and he's going to try to get her pointed back in the right direction as the caution flag coming back out here for the 3rd time in this one. He's going to take that car down pit lane. Here he comes back out onto the racetrack, trying not to go down a lap. He's going to rejoin the field. He may have went down a lap there, but he's going to get a wave around to get back onto the lead lap, but he's got to get a hustle on here. So Joshua Ely still out in front, doing what he needs to do to keep this lead, but once again, that's going to put all these drivers right back to his rear bumper. Can he get another great restart like he did before? Hackney times it perfectly there as Keith is going to try to jump up in front of the 822 ride into corner number 1. So Hackney now up into that 2nd spot. Charles Barnes trying to use that bottom side as well. He's going to make a little bit of contact there with the 822 ride. Carl Kilgore with a great job to stay off of him there, as well as Carl now up into the outside wall. That's going to hold up that outside lane. It's going to stack everybody up 2-3 wide here. You can see some front end damage there to the 999 ride. Still 3 wide down the backstretch here as Carl Kilgore dropping like a stone. Sliding back through the field, you can see that front right tire is definitely out of tow. That car just does not want to turn, and he has got his hands full. Carl just trying to hang on here now as this car is definitely not working very well. You can see how much he's already having to turn the car going straight down the straightaways here. See it trying to pull towards that wall. Looks like slowly but surely he's starting to get the hang of it, trying to battle back, but you can see how tight that's making this car, and a lot of drivers trying to make their way around him. He's got James Stockton and now Jamie Brown sliding up there right in front of him there to the left-hand side. These guys continue to battle back here. This is for the 8th position. Carl, unfortunate break here with some issues through the middle portion of this race, but out in front now, it is the 69 rider, Keith Hackney, as Hackney has made his way around Joshua Ely, as Ely now back into position number 2. So Hackney showing some great speed here in this one, out in front and trying to run away with this, as he's now out to about a half a second lead. Tyler Jackson right there in 3rd, Charles Barnes there in 4th. There was a little bit of contact there on the restart between Barnes and Jackson that kind of got him a little bit all bunched together there going out of corner number 4 when Carl Kilgore hit that outside wall. As now you see Carl still having some more issues here, and the caution flag is going to fly. So a tough break here for Carl Kilgore, as it looks like that front right side tire finally going to give out on him here, as that car sliding back through the field, just can't keep a hold of it, putting so much wheel into it. The rear end finally steps out, trying to just counter steer that broken right front tire, and you can see the damage there to that car. He's going to take it down pit side, get that car repaired, and rejoin the field here. It was a good break for our points leader of Jamie Massey, as well as Massey on the lead lap, but he was quite a ways behind the next car in front of him. So that was a very good break there for the 119 ride, as he's going to be able to jump back up here and compete for some positions. We would have went green the rest of the way. It would have been very, very hard for him to advance any spots on the racetrack. As you see Carl Kilgore back out onto the racetrack. So Carl back out there in the 999 ride, that Diamond Designs with Julicy Speed Shop VLR number 999 ride, back out onto the track here. So a good job by his pit crew getting that car quickly back out onto the track, as we're going to get him stacked back up and we're going to get ready to go back to green flag racing. The lights are turned off our official iRacing pace truck. So ladies and gentlemen, if you guys are just tuning in, make sure y'all hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that gosh heckin' follow button, as we're going to get ready to go back to green flag racing. Keith Hackney out in front, Joshua Ely there in 2nd, and Tyler Jackson there in 3rd, as the green flag back out in the air. Quickly, Keith putting the pedal to the metal. He's going to jump down to the bottom side here, kind of use that slide job lane, try to carry a lot of momentum down the backstretch. You can see a big bump coming off the front bumper of the 822 ride, as he gives a good shot to the 09. Joshua Ely trying to catch back up to the 69 ride, and we see a couple cars spinning around back here. That's Byron Whipperman and Bryce Dickinson having some issues. Carl Kilgore might have got a piece of that as well. And the caution flag going to come back out here for an incident deep in the field. These guys come together off corner number 4. The caution flag is going to fly. We're going to try to find this caution flag here, ladies and gentlemen. There we go. We'll take a look and see what happens here. As the Dickinson boys running side by side, it looks like Bryce trying to run the bottom side, and Kilgore just sends it in there a little bit too deep, gets in to the side of Bryce Dickinson, and Bryce goes around, collects Byron Whipperman. And the caution flag coming back out here. A hard hit there for the 84 ride, as you can see that hit right there. Just enough to set that car loose, and nowhere to go for Byron Whipperman as he gets collected. A tough break there for the 23 ride. So we're going to get him stacked back up, and we're going to get ready to go back to green flag racing. It's Keith Hackney out in front, Joshua Ely there in 2nd, and Tyler Jackson still in position number 3. Yo, David McWaiters coming in, smashing that gosh heck and follow button. David, my boy, welcome to the Peacemaker crew. Welcome to the Peacemaker family. Glad to have you here and on this journey with us as we continue to try and build and be the biggest and best broadcaster here on Facebook Gaming and pretty much any of the top 3 streaming websites. That is Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook, as we're going to get ready to go back to Green Flag Racing Hackney out in front here once again. Remember, we do the Delaware restart, so that means the leader gets to start out in front. He gets lane choice by himself, and he gets to use that whole front row with no one beside him as the green flag back out in the air, and quickly the 69K ride leads him down into corner number 1. Joshua Ely right there in second. Jackson trying to use that middle groove for a good run here, but here comes Charles Barnes. Is Barnes right there in position number 4, trying to take over that 3rd spot, and here comes Dylan Cribbs. Cribbs in the 7-Eleven ride up into the top 5 now, trying to work his way past that 21C. He's going to give him a big bump, and they're going to go for a little bit of a bump draft here at the front of the field. As you can see, only one driver, the first car, trying to run that bottom side. It's the 71S ride of Zach Clark. Unfortunate break for him, as it looked like that bottom side for a little bit was working, but there goes the 8 ride over the banking, and around he goes. The caution flag not out yet. There it is, the caution flag coming out as Jeremy Vaughn sends it over the banking after losing it, coming out of corner number 2. The caution flag coming back out, as this is why this is one of the most tricky racetracks on iRacing. One simple mistake can end your night in a quick hurry. And luckily enough, Jeremy Vaughn spun out on the left-hand side of the racetrack here, and then got bounced over the banking. It just looks like he's just back on the throttle a little bit too soon. That rear end kind of steps out around him, but he still goes for a wild ride here, man. He still goes for an absolutely wild ride down the banking. Let's see if we can get another look at this one. As he heads into corner number 1 and 2 here, you can just see that rear end just continue to kick out around him, and then he goes over this banking and barely stays on all 4. That car up in the air and almost upside down. That KC Speedworks number 8 ride back out onto the racetrack with minimal damage here. So a good break there for Jeremy Vaughn, but an unlucky break for us. Is the caution flag going to come back out? Yo, Neil Fitzsimmons coming in with that like. What is good, Neil? Neil coming in, smashing that like button on the stream. Ladies and gentlemen, I want each and every one of you right now to do exactly what Neil just did. Make sure y'all smash that like button on the stream. Hit that share button. Jump into the chat with some comments on who you want to see down in victory lane, as we're back to Green Flag Racing. Keith Hackney out in front here, still trying to run away with this one, but he's looking for a good green flag run, as we're about halfway through this A main feature event. Tyler Jackson in the 822 ride is going to use that top shelf this time to get around the 09 ride of Joshua Ely. Ely's going to stay right there, and third is now the 822 ride. Going to try to take a look underneath of Keith Hackney, just couldn't quite get there. Dylan Cribbs right there on the back bumper of the 09 ride, and here comes Jamie Brown as well. Brown there in 5th, and here comes Cody Myers, our pole sitter, who unfortunately, after blinking a little bit with some not so good internet connection, who went around on our opening lap and had to restart at the rear of the field, has driven his way back up inside the top 10 as he's there in position number 6. Zach Clark there in 7th in the 71S. He's going to drive it down low here and try to slide back up in behind the 55 ride. This racetrack continues to slick off more and more and more. That top shelf is going to become more and more treacherous. These drivers are going to continue to get a little bit more brave here lap after lap and try to push their cars a little bit more to the limits. And trust me when I say it, they are going to find that limit, and they are going to blow it over the edge as we get the caution flag back out on the racetrack, this time for Ty Dickinson. As Ty, unfortunately, going around here as well. We see him down on the bottom side of the racetrack. Just looks like they were a little bit 3 wide. I thought maybe Ty thought the 69 ride of Cecil Kirkpatrick was going to move up the racetrack a little bit more than what he was. Just kind of made a little bit of contact there in the driver's side door, and around goes the 9 car. So a tough break there for Ty Dickinson, as he's going to have to restart at the rear of the field here. We're going to get everyone stacked back up and ready to go back to green flag racing. And I don't know what happened to Charles Barnes. Where did Charles go, chat? Charles just disappeared here. We're going to have to take a look back and see what happens, as it looks like Charles Barnes in the 21C ride came down pit lane here. We must have had some heavy front end damage on the 21C ride. As you can see him make that hard right hand turn down the backstretch to head down into the Lernerville pit lane here to get some work done to that ride. So a tough break for the NLRA number 21C. He heads down pit side, giving up that 4th position on the racetrack. So we're going to get him stacked back up. We're going to get ready to go back to green flag racing. Hackney still out in front. So Keith leading the way here with Tyler Jackson and Joshua Ely right there in tow. You can see how much this racetrack has slicked off, and you can see some drivers starting to have some issues with it, but some other ones really starting to come into a groove. We've seen Dylan Cribbs drive his way up through the field here as he's up inside the top 5. Cody Myers, who showed a lot of speed earlier on, also now up inside the top 10 once again. And here comes Jamie Massey up inside the top 10 here once again. Same with Carl Kilgore, and the caution flag is going to fly here once again. Little bit of cautions, breeding cautions here on this one, as it looks like Mike Stockton having some issues. Actually, looks like a bunch of drivers on this restart not having a good time here. So I'm not sure where this caution flag actually happened. I feel like it was Mike Stockton. He was trying to catch up to the rear of the field here, but I don't think that was the caution flag. There we go. Byron Whipperman, Mike Stockton here a little bit deeper in this one. Let's take a look and see if this is it. There it is. The 22 ride and the 23 car come together down the front stretch. Byron Whipperman pointed in the wrong direction, having to get that car stopped. Tries to get her going here again, I do believe. Gets that car pointed back in the right direction. A tough break there once again for Byron Whipperman as he goes around. And the caution flag going to come back out. That's the last thing Keith Hackney wanted to see. But ladies and gentlemen, what we're going to do right now is we're going to jump into a quick Peacemaker Gaming Crank It Up session. So ladies and gentlemen, crank up that volume. Cheer on your favorite driver. And let's see a bunch of comments into the chats. Let's see who you guys want to see down in victory lane. Who's gonna pick up the checkered flag? Who's gonna be victorious here tonight? Make sure y'all hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that follow button, as we're gonna go into a Peacemaker Gaming Crank It Up session. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, as the Peacemaker Gaming Crank It Up caution comes out here in this one. We're going to turn the volume down just a little bit here as we're going to take a look back and see what happens in this one. As I'm not sure what took place under this caution flag. We're going to take a look back. Looks like Zach Clark. No, Zach Clark was having such a good run. You see Carl Kilgore there in the 119 ride. Looks like Clark pulls that car down to the inside of the racetrack. Looks like something's wrong with that car. He's going to take it off the track, but I think him getting woed up there just a little bit was enough for that caution flag to come out. So I'm not sure what happened here to Zach Clark, but Clark, unfortunate break. Not on the racetrack anymore either here. Let's take a look back and see what happens on this restart 71 ride. That Peacemaker crank it up caution always comes back to bite us in the butt, chat. Always bites us in the butt. I don't know. I don't know what happened to Clark there, chat. I don't know what happened to him. Yo, Dana coming in with that like on the stream. What is good, Dana? All right, a little bit of mystery there as we're going to get ready to go back to green flag racing here. It's Keith Hackney out in front, and around goes Cody Myers already. Cody Myers turned around once again. Bryce Dickinson collected in this one as a carnage continuing to unfold here at this racetrack. Lernerville, always one of those racetracks that's a very big question mark. Always some good racing, but there's always that risk of once this racetrack really starts to slick off. We see Jamie Brown getting a piece of this one as well as Brown blows it over the banking here. Let's see if we can get a replay of this. There's number 2 at least as Brown blows it off the banking up on the top shelf. Tries to jump back out onto the racetrack. Can't quite get there, but I think that bunches everybody else up as Brown avoids the rest of the contact. But then we saw Cody Myers in the 55 ride, unfortunately, go around here as well as the 119 ride. Actually, it's the 23. Seth Castle slides up the racetrack, nowhere to go for a lot of these cars. Bryce Dickinson getting turned around. We saw Carl Kilgore getting collected in that as well. And Seth Castle threw it in there. Unfortunately, the rear end just kicked out a little bit too much and collected that 55 ride. So a tough break there for Cody Myers as he was looking to have a very, very good run here tonight. Now parked down pit side as we're going to get ready to go back to green flag racing. It's still Keith Hackney out in front. Joshua Ely there in second. Tyler Jackson in position number 3. And I do believe it's the 119 ride of Jamie Massey there in 5th, and Dylan Cribbs in position number 5 is Dylan Cribbs. In 4th is Jamie Massey. Carl Kilgore, Seth Castle right there behind them. Then we see the 8 ride of Jeremy Vaughn and James Stockton rounding out our top 10 as we're back to green flag racing, and we're going to go back to the Peacemaker game and crank it up. So ladies and gentlemen, crank up that volume and cheer these guys on. As the caution flag coming back out here once again. Caution flag coming out as the Peacemaker crank it up. Caution continues to be a thing. This thing just continues to keep on going. Bubba Wallace move. Absolutely, Jeff. Absolutely. Just junked him. Just junked him. Absolutely. Woo. All right. We're going to take a look back and see what brings out caution flag. I don't even know what we're on now. Caution flag number 7, I think, 7 or 8 now. As this later end of the race, the middle portion here, definitely proving some difficulty here to all of our drivers. We've seen some of them have some issues, and this time it was Charles Barnes in the 21C. And Charles, unfortunately, gonna go over the banking here. Yes, he does. So number 3 over the banking. The 21C blows it over the edge in corner number 3 into that outside wall there, going down pit lane, and the caution flag gonna come back out. The caution flag back out in the air here for number 3 over the banking here in this feature event. So a tough break there for Charles Barnes as he was looking to have yet again another good run, was slowly catching up to the rear of the field here again. All right, as we're going to get ready to go back to green flag racing, we're going to get rid of the crank it up caution flag, as never seems to be in our favor, as we always seem to get that caution flag anytime we try to do that. So we're back on here, ladies and gentlemen. If you guys are just tuning in, make sure you guys do exactly what Nick just did and hit that like button as we're back to green flag racing. Keith Hackney out in front, Tyler Jackson right there in second, Joshua Ely in position number 3, and here comes Jamie Massey, the 19 ride, the 119 car, that blue, pink, and black ride, trying to work his way up into position number 4, and he's looking for more. Our points leader trying to pick up this championship, looking to have yet again another good run. Has already came down with a couple of incidences here. He's been around a few times, but luckily enough, back up inside the top 4 as the caution flag flies here once again. This time looks like Byron Whipperman and Jason Ferguson possibly coming together here. Byron goes down into corner number 3 and 4. Just kind of spins her out a little bit, comes together with the 69 ride of Cecil Kirkpatrick, the 129 ride of Jason Ferguson, tries to avoid it. Unfortunately gets up and out of the way into the outside wall as well. So another quick caution flag coming out here. So we're going to stack them back up and we're going to get ready to get going here once again. Yo, Mary Lepline? Mary, I hope I'm saying your last name right. I usually murder last names, so hopefully I'm getting pretty close. Nick Carson coming in with that like. Dana Mobley coming in with that like as well. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get it. Yo, Brienne Goldsinger. Brienne coming in, showing that love as well. What is good, Brienne? Brienne coming in, smashing that like button as we're going to get ready to go back to green flag racing. Ladies and gentlemen, smash that like button. Every single like, comment, share, all pushes the stream out to more and more people, and that's exactly what we want to see. We want to be able to reach so many more people, so that way we can continue to grow and grow Peacemaker Gaming every single night of the week as we continue to work on 3,000 followers, as we're going to get ready to go back to green flag racing. Keith Hackney out in front here, continuing to lead the way, hitting these restarts absolutely perfectly here as he once again gets that green flag and puts the pedal to the metal and tries to pull away from Tyler Jackson and Joshua Ely. As you see this top side really starting to get thin up there around the top shelf. Only a few select drivers are brave enough to stay up there. You can see that 119 ride now still on the outside of Dylan Cribbs. Cribbs almost gets into him. He's going to try to move up in front of the 999 ride of Carl Kilgore. As Kilgore back up inside the top 10, looking for a little bit more as he's trying to jump into position number 5. Here comes Massey up on the top shelf here, trying to work his way around the 09 ride of Joshua Ely. So Ely's going to slide back to 4th now, as now Jamie Massey up into that 3rd position, and we got a battle at the front of the field. Tyler Jackson continuing to look for a way to get around the 69K ride of Keith Hackney. Is Hackney with 7 more laps left to go? Can he hang on to it? Can he sit there and hang on to that top spot? Or does Tyler Jackson or Jamie Massey have something for him here in the late goings of this race? Massey's shown a lot of speed here the last little while, catching up to these guys, having to pass a lot of cars here tonight. Tyler Jackson, though, down low, gonna look for the slide job. He can't quite get there as Hackney leaves that 69 ride up on the high side. The 822 ride of Tyler Jackson isn't gonna sit back as we lost Jamie Massey. Massey I don't know where he went. Where did Massey go, Chet? Where did he go? Jamie Massey, I think, blew it off the top of the racetrack. No caution flag. No caution flag for Jamie Massey here with 5 more laps left to go here. We're going to have to go back and take a look, see if that was number 4. Number 4 or number 5 to blow it off the racetrack. I believe Massey might be number 4 there, as that looked very suspicious. As Keith Hackney continues to lead the way. Tyler Jackson there in second, and Joshua Ely with a great run there in position number 3. But here comes Carl Kilgore. Kilgore looking to jump up inside of a podium spot here, as he would love to park that Majula C Speed Shop ride down here on the front stretch and join his teammate in that 822 ride of Tyler Jackson, as Jackson right there in second, trying to work his way around the 69K of Keith Hackney. But Hackney down the backstretch with a good size lead here into corner number 3 and out of corner number 4. We're gonna get the white flag. So one more time around here, as Lernerville giving us a show here, and Keith Hackney out in front looking to pick up the checkered flag down the backstretch into corner number 3. No one's there to contest him, and out of corner number 4, it's Keith Hackney picking up the checkered flag. Tyler Jackson coming home in second, just barely missing out here in this one, as he had a wicked fast car here tonight. Joshua Ely doing a great job keeping that 09 ride up towards the front of the field all night long, just keeping that car parked up there on that top shelf, not letting these guys find a way around him. A great run there for Ely, and Carl Kilgore coming up one spot short of a top 3 podium position, and Dylan Cribbs there in position number 5. But there you see him, ladies and gentlemen, down here on the front stretch and down in victory lane. Let's see some checkered flags up into the chat right now for the 69K ride of Keith Hackney, as Hackney picks up the checkered flag here in this one. Let's see those checkered flag fly, chat. Throw that checkered flag up into the chat right now. Let's see it, baby. Let's see it. Let's cheer this number 69K ride. Let's cheer him on, ladies and gentlemen. A heck of a run there, a heck of a drive. If you guys are just tuning in and you guys don't follow, make sure y'all hit that follow button for more action. Hit that share button, hit that like button on the stream. Let's get it, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get it, baby. Let's go, chat. Let's freaking go, baby. Let's go. There we go. There's those checkered flags. Jeff Jackson coming in with one. Jonathan Easterwood coming in with the checkered flag as well. Let's get it, baby. Michael Dickinson, great race. Congratulations, Hackney. Great race by all. So much respect. Man, absolutely wicked race. This is a very, very... Yo, Nick Carson coming in. Checkered flag. Absolutely, Nick. Absolutely, my boy. It's the same thing, just in spelling, not in an emote. I like it. I like it. Stepped on it. Massey, what happened to you, my boy? What happened to you? We wanted to go back and take a look. We might have to do that right now and see what happened to you as you just worked your way up into position number 3. Man, that was like your 3rd time working your way back up to the front of the field. Oh, yeah, you just blew it over the banking there. I do believe that was car count number 4 that we could see. So 4 drivers here throughout the feature having some issues. That's actually a lot lower than I thought it was going to be, man. I thought it was going to be a lot more. I thought there was going to be so many more drivers that were going to blow it over the banking here in this one. But we didn't see that tonight, baby. We didn't see that tonight. Man, what a race, what a run. These guys absolutely wicked. Seth Castle with the hard charger as well, up 9 positions. Where did Seth finish, bro? Seth came home in the 6th position, eh? That's pretty good. That's pretty good. That's a good run there. That's a good run for Seth Castle, man. That is a very, very good run there for him. Great job by all these drivers, man. A lot of good racing action. These guys put on a heck of a show. Heck of a show. Stepped on it. Massey, I know, my boy. We saw, my dude. We just took a look. We had to. We had to. Hell yes, way to go, Hackney and NLR. Absolutely, Bryce. Absolutely. A heck of a run there by Keith Hackney. Had a little help. I don't know. I don't think he got any contact, honestly. I don't think Ely hit him. I think he was just that little bit sideways. I think he might have kicked it out a little bit too far. Mike, I think he might have just stepped on it a little bit too much because he thought maybe there was gonna be contact, and I think just that over adjustment is what made him slide off the back end there. Unfortunately for him. All right, as we're gonna jump out here and we're gonna go back to the live screen here, get some good actual footage here of the racetrack to see how slick this racetrack really got. You can see how dark these grooves are and all around this racetrack. This racetrack gets very, very, very tricky here. Congrats on the win, absolutely. Congrats on the win, Mr. Keith Hackney. A heck of a run. Keep hearing the shark sound and just stepped it. Was all on my own by myself. Yeah, that's kind of what we thought. That's kind of what I saw. It looked like Ely was right there, but just I think maybe you thought he was gonna maybe get into you kind of deal as he was ready to pounce. Just I think that little bit of the rear end kicking out, that little bit dipping over that rear banking is that just pulled you around. Unfortunately. NLR, baby. Go, Keith Hackney. Let's go, baby. Yo, Legacy. Leg, my boy. Legacy coming in, showing that love. What is good, Leg? How you doing, my boy? How you doing? The man with all the passion. You know it, homie. You know it. Much love, my dude. If you guys haven't checked out Legacy, if you guys want to see some wicked, gameplay action of, Call of Duty, that'd be, Warzone or Rebirth, or even if you want to see some, some Vanguard gameplay, he's usually doing that. He's usually grinding some weapons, or if you want to jump over and watch him over on Twitch as well with his variety streams, definitely check out my boy Legacy, man. Legacy, one of the homies, one of the OGs, man. Absolutely love seeing you in here, my boy. Love seeing you in here. All right, chat. We're going to jump into the Discord here with our race winner, Mr. Keith Hackney. Is Hackney waiting patiently here for his post-race interview as he picks up the checkered flag in this one. Yo, Cody McCoy coming in with that like on the stream. What is good, Cody? Listen, ladies and gentlemen, we're currently sitting at 38 reactions. 38 reactions on the stream right now. Can we hit 40? Can we hit 40, maybe 50? Let's see what we can do, chat. Make sure y'all smash that like button. Hit that share button. Let's go, chat. Let's go, baby. And let's give it up for Keith Hackney as he gets the job done here tonight, and we're going to pull him here into the Discord. Hey, Keith, it's Aaron up here in the Peacemaker Broadcasting booth. You get a copy?
Sir.
Keith, my boy, what a run, man. That car was absolutely hooked up tonight. We saw how tricky this racetrack was getting with how slick it seems to always get here, especially with so many cars on the racetrack. And, we saw a lot of caution flags with how tricky this racetrack got towards the middle portion of the race with all those caution flags coming out, having to be picture perfect on these restarts, man. How did you handle all that pressure with so many talented drivers right there nipping at your back bumper and trying to get around you here and trying to hit your marks on a consistent basis and trying to keep it from going over that berm, man?
Yeah, man. We had a good car tonight. Actually, hopped in a test session right before this race, and I haven't made anything for here, and I've been busy with the late model stuff and just trying to get everything situated over there with that. And yeah, I felt pretty good with what I ran earlier, and I just sort of kept pretty much the same thing I had. Just maybe just a few clicks here and there, just try to help it, on the top side. I was really fast at the beginning. I felt I timed one of them restarts with Josh. That's what me and he was just talking about, and just able to throw a slider on him and clear him or whatnot, and going from there. I hated just so many cautions, like middle of the race where we had a couple green flag laps. I would pull away like pretty decent about every time, about a half a second or 6/10 or something like that. We just tried to keep a hold of it. It's very tricky. Once it gets all the way to the top, especially on these cars, my kryptonite is this track. Every time I'm leading, I always go off within 2 or 3 laps to go, and I just kept that in the back of my head. There was a few times I about did. I just kept my foot in it and hope it would just hook the little berm that was up there, which it did. And that last lap, I wasn't even going to push it. Like I wasn't even going to try it. I had a decent lead right there. We was just going to ride the bottom and just pretty much just sail away in the sunset.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. As that car was hooked up, and it was definitely very, very fast. We saw you pull away quite a few times there, like you were saying, and just those caution flags just kept drawing you back right into that danger zone with all these guys right there on your back bumper on these restarts. We hit those restarts absolutely perfect. You made sure you didn't blow it over the top here in this one, and we didn't really see a whole lot of cars go over the top. We saw some guys go around just through the slick stuff, but really we only saw about 3 or 4 drivers blow it over the high side, which seems like a low number for this racetrack, but that just shows how much talent we have in this field on a weekly basis still, with all these guys showing up and running, competing, and having a great time, and running some wicked, wicked fast lap times. But tonight, no one could get any better than you. No one could get quicker than you were, and you pick up the checkered flag here tonight. You park that NLR ride down in victory lane. Keith, who do you got to thank?
Man, just first and foremost, all the guys on the team, NLR. Um, we've had some comers and goers, but I'm very confident in the group of guys that we still have here. Matter of fact, most of them was up near the front of the pack here tonight at one point. So I can't thank all the hard work that they put in last minute like we did earlier, and or on the late model side too. So huge shout out to all them guys. Elite performance, just amazing people to deal with all around. Like I said, been focusing a lot on late model stuff lately. Haven't had time to do street stocks, but we're going to get some of these sets up on the website and, just for other people to try and test their look out with them. Race Page Pro, Custom Cabinets by Keith, NH Lens, uh, Diamond Designs, Dustin Hall, Dominator Designs on this beautiful car he just sent me last night. Dan for putting this on, you for broadcasting, and I got to give a shout out to Tasha.
Absolutely, my boy. Absolutely. Well, congratulations picking up the checkered flag here tonight. Hopefully, you have yourself a wonderful evening, and hopefully, you don't party too hard down there in Victory Lane.
Oh, yeah, absolutely, man.
Have yourself a good night.
All right, thank you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Mr. Keith Hackney. Is Hackney coming home there in the top spot, picking up the checkered flag? I don't see Tyler Jackson in the Discord, but I do see Joshua Ely, so we can bring Joshua in here. So Joshua Ely coming home in position number 3 here tonight. Ely with a great run, a great drive, coming home in that 3rd spot. We're going to bring Joshua here into the Discord right now. Hey Josh, it's Aaron up here in the Peacemaker Broadcasting booth. You get a copy?
Oh yeah, we got you.
Josh, my boy, that 09 ride looks so good here tonight. We saw you lead a lot of laps early on, but we saw a lot of very, very fast race cars right there on your back bumper. Slowly but surely, a couple of them got around you, but you battled back strong. You stayed right there with them, and you come home with a solid top 3 finish and parked that ride down here on the front stretch. How does it feel?
Man, it just feels great to be on the podium finally out of all these races that we've taken. So it feels great in here.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. It's good to talk to you up here in the broadcast booth, man, as that means you had a great run. We've seen that 09 ride be super fast so many times. Come up just a little bit short, but not tonight as you get it done. I mean, maybe a little bit of luck on your side as we saw the 119 ride of Massey blow it off the top late in the race as you guys were battling there for that 3rd spot. So that gave you that advantage in that 3rd spot to help run away. No more caution flags after that point, and you were able to come home in that 3rd spot and have yourself a wicked points run, as we saw Jamie quite far back, but Tyler, of course, finishing right there in front of you. So you gain a little bit of points on our points leader, but you don't draw in that little bit closer to the 822 ride.
Yeah, I'm trying. That's the only thing I'm trying to do. I'm trying to stay in the top 3. I know Hackney's in 4th, and he got the win tonight, so he gained a couple points on me. But hopefully next week we can continue to stay just consistent and in the top 6. Because I'm saying 6 because I finished 6th a lot in this series.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. I mean, that car is always up there, just inside the top five or just outside the top five. Is You're very, very consistent with some good runs, and it's nice to see you starting to get a little bit better and better and better runs here in the last little bit of the series, and hopefully it continues to build that momentum up, and hopefully one of these days we'll see it down in victory lane. But a solid podium finish to get things started off here for the night for yourself. Josh, who do you got to thank for such a wicked run here tonight?
Man, first off, I wouldn't be in this podium position without KC Speedworks. They've brought me on. They've helped me out a lot. Uh, I got to thank Carl on that one. 09 Laser Engraving, Taiwan On Outdoors, Milner Media Design for putting this badass wrap on the car. Cypress Hearts. I've got to also give a shout out to Zach Clark. He helped me. He's the one that done a lot of setup in the beginning of the series, so I wouldn't even be in the point standings if it wasn't for him. So I appreciate that, Zach.
Absolutely.
That's about it, man. You for broadcasting, and Ty and Bryce putting this thing on.
Beauty. All right, Josh. Congratulations, man, on a solid top three run here tonight. Hopefully, we see you back down here in the top three next week, and maybe hopefully one of these days we'll see that 09 ride parked down in Victory Lane.
We're going to get it there one day.
One of these days, my boy. One of these days. All right, Josh. Have yourself a wonderful evening, and have yourself a great night.
Yeah, you too.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Mr. Joshua Ely as he comes home in position number 3 here tonight. I don't see Tyler Jackson in the Discord, so I don't think we're going to have an interview with our second place finisher here tonight. Looks like he is not going to be here. So unfortunate break for Tyler Jackson as he's not going to be here for our post-race interview. But man, oh man, what a race and what a run here tonight. Yo, Jeeper Jeeper coming in with that like on the stream. What is good, Jeeper? Yo, what is good, homie? What is good? Yo, Dylan Cribbs, appreciate the stream. Man, Dylan, I appreciate you, my boy. I appreciate you coming in here, dropping a comment, smashing that like button. I appreciate you, my boy. I appreciate you, and I appreciate every single one of you guys tuning in, man. All of the love, the likes, the shares, the comments, man. You guys have been absolutely killing it the last little bit, man, and I can't thank you guys enough for, showing that love and support, each and every day. And, we're just going to continue to keep on building and building and building, man. And, as I say, it's absolutely free. Every like, comment, share, everything that you guys do basically on any of the posts, whether it's a photo or a reel or, a live stream or even just one of our highlight videos, every single little bit of engagement on that post goes towards the Facebook algorithm. The more engagement a post has, the more the algorithm pushes it out, and that's why we try to push those reactions and the comments and the shares all the way through the stream, because that helps push the stream out to more and more new people and continues growth, some good natural growth amongst, all the racers and everything else that we have in this community. And that's exactly what we want to do. We want to continue to reach new and new people and continue to grow bigger and bigger and bigger. And I can't do it without each and every one of you guys tuning in and showing that love on such a consistent basis. And I absolutely love it. Absolutely appreciate each and every one of you guys. Yo, Charles Barnes coming in, smashing that like on the stream as well. Charles, much appreciated, my boy. And even if you guys miss out on the live action as well, when you rewatch it or anything else, that also helps push it out a little bit more, as well as, it always counts towards, average minutes viewed and, 60-second viewers, as well as if you watch for a minute or so, that also goes towards the engagement. So basically just being engaged in the streams, being here for like that couple minutes will help the stream grow to absolutely exponential, top of the mountain growth. That's exactly what we want. Yo, Charles coming in with that share on the stream as well. Much appreciated, my boy. Charles, a tough break here in this one, man. A tough break, because that 21C ride looked very, very good, but then we saw you pull off and have to go down pit lane. I'm not sure if maybe you got up into that outside wall like we saw Carl Kilgore get into and, bust that front right tire up and cause some damage there for you. So, I mean, you tried to bounce back. We saw you get collected in a couple other incidences. I'm not even sure where you ended up finishing, as it looks like you ended up finishing in 8th. So a good solid comeback after getting caught up in a couple wrecks there throughout this one after that, taking that 21C ride down pit lane, but a great run here from you and a good rebound as well. As this is a tough racetrack to, continue to compete and make passes and try to, stay at the front of the field, as we saw even Jamie Massey a few times. He was fast and was able to make passes and worked his way up inside the top 5, top 10 like 2 times. And unfortunately for him, late in this one, slides off that racetrack, slides back to like that 16th, 15th position, comes home in 14th. So a tough break there for our points leader in this one, as he's probably going to take this as a drop week. I'm certain of it. Huge shout out to Ely and Jackson on a clean, awesome race. Absolutely, man. That was a heck of a race. You guys put on a great battle all night long there at the front of the field. There was a little bit of beating and banging on some of the restarts, but I mean, it is what it is. I mean, full fender race cars, and for everyone trying to get that extra little bit of an inch on each other, especially on these restarts. And with so many restarts that we had, it's hard to not make that contact, but you guys still kept the car straight, pointed in the right direction, and continued on battling. And, that was just good, hard racing, good racing all around, and you guys put on a heck of a show. Yo, Josh Ely coming in with that like as well on the stream. Josh, my boy, good solid run tonight in that 09 ride, coming home in that 3rd spot. What a race, man. You guys absolutely killed it here once again, man. Y'all killed it here once again with all the likes, the shares, the comments, man. I can't appreciate each and every one of you guys enough. That POS, Bryce Dickinson, kept it on the track the whole night. I know, Bryce. We were waiting for you to blow it off the top, and you never did, man. You told us you were going to do it 4 times, and we didn't see you do it 1 time at all. I mean, we saw you drive into a lot of different cars, but you never blew it off the racetrack. So, I mean, that's improvements, dude. That's improvements. You're getting better. That's improvement. Hackney, I had to feed the door in the heat. I can't let you beat me in a short run. Absolutely. I can't let you beat me in a short run also. I feel you on that one. God, now, Keith, you may have won the war, but at least let Josh win a battle, That's what it's all about. That's what the heat races bring so much excitement to as well, man. You can let him win the war, but you just got to win that battle, right, Josh? Exactly it. As long as you buy me a beer, I'm okay with it. Got that Grip Hackney sticker on my car. Got them hacks. You got them hacks, eh? With the Grip Hackney sticker. I don't know, Bryce. It didn't look like your car had that much grip out there on the racetrack, my boy. I think he might have sent you the wrong EXE file. Oh, man. I love Monster so much, bro. The nectar of the gods, ladies and gentlemen. The nectar of the gods. Yo, Gord Jeffrey coming in with that share on the stream. What is good, Gord? Gord coming in, sharing that stream out as well. Fridge full of weapons, Twisted D's. Let's go. Those are deadly, brother. They're deadly. Well, you can't give me the goodies. I don't know, man. I'm sure he probably could. No, I'm just kidding, man. All right, guys, much appreciated. Thank y'all for tuning in, man. Another wicked race, another wicked broadcast. I can't thank y'all enough for tuning in and showing that love. I mean, what are we at? We're at like 86 comments, 42 reactions. You guys absolutely killed it here tonight, man. Absolutely killed it. Almost another 50 reaction stream, almost another 100 comments as well. You know what? Before we end the live, do you think we can hit that 100 comments? Chat, let's see that 100 comments right now. We need 14 more comments. 14 more comments. Let's get it. Good run, buddy. Absolutely, man. Massey, absolutely a great run there for Ely. A great run. A tough break for you, Massey. A tough break for you, man. We saw you battle up through the field like, 3 times? And, I mean, that's how it all starts, man. You're supposed to start, pole position or 3rd position in the heat race, and then boom, your Wi-Fi cuts out or something. I don't know what happened there, but you missed that heat race, and all of a sudden, you're in a consolation race trying to race your way in, and then have to work your way through. That's tough to do, man. That is tough to do right there. Let's go, Keith. Let's go. What a great race. Let's get it. I appreciate it, bud. Thought you had me before you full sent it off one. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that was a lot of fun. This is a great racetrack, fun to race. I mean, I'm not a huge fan of running the top shelf, so I prefer it when it gets this slick, so that way I can run the bottom, because I like running the bottom, man. Running the bottom is what we need. Lap after lap after lap, I need the bottom side. I don't like the top side here, man. I can't hang on to her. I have to agree. You have to agree, eh? You have to agree. It happens. It's racing, man. Just needed a caution. When I got to third, the podium would have changed drastically. Absolutely, man. You seem like you were super, super fast. My daughter unplugged the PC. No, brother, Massey, no shot. Oh, man, that is the worst, dude. That is the worst. How do I get in on some of this fun, new to iRacing? Jason, shoot me a message, or, make sure you hit that follow button, and you can see we'll usually have new leagues start up. We'll probably have a couple here coming up in the next week or so, and then all you got to do is register. We mainly do free entry races, like free entry leagues with some good prize money on the line for race wins and championships. As this one, unfortunately, I think it's locked up now, as we're about 10 or 11 races into the 15 race season, but we definitely have a lot of other leagues that are going to get fired up here over the next coming weeks, coming into the winter series and everything else, and it's just going to continue to get bigger and better and better and better. And there we go, ladies and gentlemen. We hit that gosh heckin' 100 comments, 43 reactions, man. I cannot thank y'all enough, man. I cannot thank you guys enough for coming in and showing that love, baby. I can't thank you guys enough, baby. Let's go, chat. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. All right, chat. Unfortunately, we're going to have to call it there on that note. Keith Hackney coming in with that like on the stream as well. Much appreciated, Keith. Coming in, smashing that like on the stream. Yes, man, oh man, this is still one of the best street stock leagues that I've seen, man. You guys race very, very clean, very fun. Obviously, the numbers are down a little bit, but I feel like the numbers are going to get bigger and better here over the last few weeks, as I'm sure there's going to be some guys that are going to be wanting to jump back in now that, summer's basically done, man, and winter's here. It's dark outside at like 7 o'clock at night. It's dark super, super early, so we're going to see a lot more drivers start to come back, especially now that, in real life racing's kind of over. So we're going to see more and more people come back into iRacing here, as the last couple weeks kind of fizzle out. I know up here in Canada we're pretty much done now for the year, and I know probably down the south, they may have 1 or 2, maybe 3 more weeks of racing, and then that's it for in real life racing for a couple months kind of deal, and then we're going to be right into the thick of it for all the iRacing. We're going to try to get some leagues, or at least some racing going on every single day of the week. We're going to start running some more races ourselves. I don't know if we're going to do official races, because official races I seem to just always get taken out. Earlier today I got taken out in one. I was literally the fastest car on the racetrack, leading the first 15 laps, and then I just get absolutely taken out by the guy in second place. That's what you don't like to see. And then, of course, I'm back there. Everyone else is just beating and banging, just driving through me as I'm making passes on them. I'm getting drove through, and then, it took like 5 laps of me being back of the field trying to work my way through the traffic, not hitting anybody, but getting hit by everybody else, and then all of a sudden a 12X, and I'm out of the race. Literally didn't hit a single car, as I didn't drive into a single car, but every other car drove into me, and I get kicked out, I get DQ'd, finished like 9th or 10th place or something like that at that point in time, because that's all that was left on the racetrack, and that's a solid loss of 0.35 safety rating, and I think it was like a -10 for iRating. So iRacing, gotta love it. Gotta love those official races, chat. Gotta love those official races. But But anyways, guys, thank y'all for tuning in. I'll be live tomorrow evening. We're gonna get some more racing in myself. We're gonna put in a lot of good work and a lot of races here in the hosted session. So we're gonna be live and have another nice, good long stream for probably that 4, 5, 6 hours or something like that for some more iRacing. So I'll see y'all tomorrow. Thank y'all for tuning in. Much love, ladies and gentlemen. Much love. Peace out, chat. Peace out, baby.
Drop the classic. Thinking back, drop the classic. To establish that the magic, it's automatic. Got a mask. Who was that? Living legend, lethal weapon. Mastermind, never tried. Tell them all. Big dreams, I got big dreams since like baby. I've been joining forces with the likes of an A-team. Jumping off of buildings used to be so stimulating. Now I'm reaching new heights. I'ma need the off-white. Play with the fire, you get burned. All of my struggles became lessons well learned. I got desires that keep me grounded, that's for sure. Cause one day we gon' make it out this earth. Where's your worth? I'm sick of your talking, you got the wrong one. I'm taking your king and I leave him broken. If I am in second, it's after no one. Just give me a second to let them know. I'm the headline, the deadline. Big time. I'm ahead time, the rare kind. Big time. I'm a living legend, lethal weapon, mastermind. Big time. The king is back like prodigal. I gave him time, it's been too long. Was silent calm, but now the storm. I'm not the one you can't ignore. I never politic, if I want it, I'ma get mine. Never fake the funk, can't perform for your empire. Snatch him out the throne, make them all fall in line. I let the clock tick, count down, cause I'm sick of your talking, you got the wrong one. I'm taking your king and I leave him broken. If I am in second, it's after no one. Just give me a second to let them know. I'm the headline, the deadline. I'm ahead time, the rare kind. I'm a living legend, lethal weapon, mastermind. Big time. Out of the ashes, a phoenix arises. Faith of a mustard seed can move any mountains. The people are watching, so I cannot stop it. Been down for too long, now I gotta rock it. Had to get it out the mud, you know how it goes. Now we sitting at the top, had to bring the bros. Never thought I'd be the one who would play the role. Now look at where we at, man, who would've known? Temperature rising, I feel the pressure is on me. Luckily, I've been out here building an army. Camouflage on a raj, we run this party. We kick them out the game, cause they wanna come tardy. This is for the ones who've been chasing their goals. If they was sleeping on their kid, now they better be woke. Lights, camera, action, we ready to roll. Alright, places, everybody, let's put on a good show. I'm sick of your talking, you got the wrong one. I'm taking your king and I leave him broken. If